Now, Robert Wanek, again, it's your First Amendment right. We're standing behind you. You need to do this in a professional manner, which you've been doing. But understand you are in danger. I mean, they will try to trump stuff up, at least in past experience with other schools. So I would be very professional, very calm about all this. I would officially start your own student group. And then when they try to deny you that student group, I would call it the First Amendment, organization or Bill of Rights Defense League in the name of your school. And then that's the way you educate people. And then they'll try to deny you that, and then you've got a bigger issue. And that's how we force them to defend the Republic and not be enemies of it. But what are you going to do with the 100 bumper stickers and DVDs I'm going to send you?
See, now that we have the students on our side, I can get other students to hand these out. We can hand these out to all the students. They will willingly take them and watch them. All these students follow my YouTube channel. I've gotten compliments from the principal's son on some of my videos, and these DVDs will be a hit in the school. These bumper stickers will go all over. They'll circulate like complete madness. Even people that aren't big in 9/11 Truth will get involved just because they already dislike the school and they're already sick of the tyranny.
Exactly. That's the beauty of resistance. It's exciting. It's fun. It's historical. Just, what I would call your group the Sons of Liberty.
And they already dislike what's going on to them at school. This gives them one more reason to, kind of question the official story. They question their
Beautiful.
school. They question the local police, and now they question their government. They see the big picture, and they see that it's actually happening at local levels like the school, but they know that it trickles on up to the federal government.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just beautiful what you're doing. And again, they act like we're evil, we're crazy because we want to speak out. I wouldn't speak out in class. I wouldn't interrupt. I'd speak out at lunch. I'd speak out, in between classes. I would, and see, they understand counterculture. So MTV says, have purple hair. I'm not saying purple hair is bad. Last week I said, people are in their own niche. Cowboy hats, golf outfits, purple mohawks, blue mohawks. I don't care about cowboy hats or purple mohawks. However your style is, that's great. But people make that style, hip-hop outfits, suits and ties, whatever. They make that who they are instead of what their psyches are. And so I'm saying be liberty lovers, be freedom fighters, and realize that if we just take action, we've got right on our side, history on our side. This New World Order can't stand if more people do what Robert Wanek and others are doing. So, fantastic. Also, during the next break, give us your address. I'm going to mail you 100 DVDs and 100 bumper stickers, maybe even more. I just got to watch it or we'll be out of business here pretty quick because our expenses are mounting and the economy's imploding, but it doesn't matter. Now's the time to fight like never before because this is all imploding. I want to take some phone calls for you, but anything else, Robert, you want to add about what's happened to you? I mean, what's happened since you've stood up, you've bucked the system, and now the same thing happened 8 years ago in Louisiana. WorldNet Daily broke the story. It was in local news as well. And I remember having the students on. They made them wear ID badges around their necks. And the students learned that they could read the barcodes because barcode, certain fatnesses, or certain numbers. So people learned that they could read their social security number. And so the students said, take the social security number off. And they said, no, in-school suspension for asking questions. He refused. Then I think it was 10 students refused. Then half the students refused. They tried to kick the first students out of school. The whole school had to pull the IDs out, the slave badge numbers. So we can do the same thing over and over again on other issues. Do they make you wear IDs?
No, they don't make you wear IDs.
But they do have cameras, right?
That's one thing, yeah. Cameras all over the school. Cameras on the ceiling, cameras in the gym, cameras right outside the bathrooms. You see when you're going in the bathroom, when you're coming out, every hallway, all over the place, even though we are a civil school. And I'd like to mention something quick. Yesterday, I made a trailer for a film idea I have called Education or Indoctrination. It's gotten 40,000 hits in one day, and I'm asking students to mail or to send any activism videos at your school or out in public, 9/11 Truth or Fighting the Indoctrination, whatever. Any pictures or videos you have handing out DVDs or flyers,
yes,
send them to 911blogger@live.com, and I'm going to compile them, and I'm going to make a video of the youth fighting back.
Beautiful. Absolutely. And again, folks, it isn't just Robert Wanek. It isn't just Alex Jones. Notice Robert Wanek isn't infighting. He isn't attacking certain groups. He isn't obsessing on one point. He is standing up for liberty and freedom, which everybody agrees with, and he's having huge success. Take enough respect, and hundreds of other YouTube channels getting millions and millions of views, and Robert is close to getting 1 million. I know you've got some videos with 90,000 people that have watched, 100,000 have watched, 50,000 have watched, one day 40,000 have watched. That's why they're moving to shut down YouTube for free speech. That's why Congress is having hearings about us and 9/11 Truth. I mean, putting Richard Gage on the screen saying these are terrorists. This is on C-SPAN because they know we're on to them. We know they did the attacks. They're criminals. They've stolen $8.5 trillion. They're openly threatened Congress with martial law. Bloomberg Financial reported the War Powers Act has been declared against Congress, and they've been told the Federal Reserve now owns America. This is a criminal fraud. If we just say no to the fraud, it will fall. But if we let the establishment in their suits and ties and their little outfits act official and sell this on us, they'll get away with it and be able to put troops on the streets and be able to keep killing people with the tasers and continue to put people in FEMA camps and get people in the system and ship their narcotics in to then break down our society. We have to defeat this. We have to fight it. And I salute you, Robert Wanek. Yes, absolutely. This is just fantastic. You can also send those videos to the Alex Jones channel. We're now working with the guy that started that up on YouTube with, I think it's like 100,000 subscribers now or something. Just insane. One of the biggest YouTube channels out there now. We hope that people will send those there as well, or edit them, put them on your own YouTube channel. We'll link to them. Just your video doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it out. Let's jam in another phone call. Let's talk to James in Mass. James, you're on the air.
Hi, Alex. Welcome from the frozen north again. I called up originally to talk to Bob about the gold sales. Apparently, some places are mostly shipping outside the U.S. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe you'll address it later on. As far as the Wanek kid goes, kid, you got guts. I'm glad to see. I'm glad to see you're doing what you're doing. I hope there's a lot more like you. If you're suffering from a congenital disease, I hope it's infectious and you pass it around.
No, exactly. Liberty is infectious. We're the winners. We are the future. We're going to win. But specifically, so I'm going to skip this break for PrisonPlanet.tv viewers because we're almost out of time. I want to take more calls. But let me answer this during the PrisonPlanet.tv behind the scenes for viewers. Specifically, what are you asking about gold international shipments? I don't understand the question.
I'm on the Kitco site now. There, I hit that at least once a day to see what crude and everything is. They have a sell price page, and all their small denomination coins are for shipment outside the U.S. only. If you want to buy gold, you got to buy large amounts.
All right. Let me comment on that. Here we go.
You don't.
So we're congruent here. I'm going to answer his question when we come back to the full audience. Right now we're just on the internet, streams at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. I'll come back and answer that gold comment when we come back in the final full segment with the AM and FM affiliates. Michael in Idaho, you're on the air. Go ahead. Again, Michael, we're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing? I want to thank that young man for all his hard work, and I'll tell you right now, we need more of them.
Absolutely.
And I'm an armorer here in Idaho and stuff, and and I remember way back when I was in high school and how they worked back then in Kansas, and I'll tell you right now that things do stay the same. But I might want to make a suggestion for him. Start a little study group outside of the school realm.
Exactly. Start meeting at a local library, and instead of taking drugs and partying, which you're not doing, be the man you are. They teach us to become men when we're 20 instead of being men when we're like 12.
Well, I mentored a lot of young men in the service, and our youth is our future. And I'll tell you right now that if we don't get a hold of our youth, we lose.
Our youth are falling apart because they don't have real missions. They don't understand their destiny and how important they are. They aren't given the proper responsibilities early enough. We're told to be a bunch of fools, and so we never mature. If somebody doesn't become a man by the time they're about 14 or 15, they probably never will. The key is becoming a man early.
And for the outside study groups, we do street actions. We have youth here that do street actions. I'm part of Minnesota Change, and if you're from Minnesota, the cities or wherever you are, go to mnchange.org, send us an email, and get involved. We have kids here that know 9/11 was an inside job. They know that the establishment is scared. They're running because we're not their good, little, compliant slaves.
That's right.
And we know that the subjects that they're teaching us are completely saturated with propaganda, and
All
that
right.
and that we won't watch TV and just be mesmerized.
Exactly. Going